City of Minnesota Crookston, Egg Country Farm Credit Services, Grove Mechanical Heating and Cooling, Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream Parlor, the Crookston School District, American Crystal Sugar Company, Christian Brothers Ford, Riverview Health, the Benedictine Living Community of Crookston, Hugo's Family Marketplace, the City of Crookston, CHS Egg Services, State Farm Andy Oman, Crookston Valley Co-op, Northland Community and Technical College, Crookston and Foston Eye Clinics, and Old National Bank. All bringing you KROX video streaming.
And good afternoon to everybody out there, and we are live here on KROX TV for the Hockey Fights Cancer Games here at the Crookston Sports Center. Always one of the biggest events that the Pirate hockey programs put on throughout the course of the year. First will be the boys. They'll be taking on Fergus Falls, and then the girls will follow after that and play Detroit Lakes. The Pirates are in, both teams will be in their purple Hockey Fights Cancer jerseys, and there's a lot of opportunities here. It's North Country Horsemen is what they're doing the fundraising for. In our interview with Coach Josh Hardy, you'll hear a bit about that. He's been kind of manning the ship on that. Well, we'll hear about that in just a little bit. For now, though, let's go into the game. The Crookston Pirates are 10-6-1 on the season after beating Kitson County Central 8-4. They've allowed 6 power play goals in the last 2 games. They've really tried to find some better focus on their defensive end. Nothing has worked quite yet, though. They're taking on Fergus Falls, 6-9 on the season. And they've had some weird results. They've had some bad losses, but they've also beaten Thief River Falls, which is something the Pirates have been unable to do. And so it's a bit all over the place. They are a team that has some pretty unique and strange results, and you're not really sure what you're going to get out of them every single time they go onto the ice. And so it could be good. And I think, of course, for Fergus Falls and Coach Mike Donahue, who you're going to hear from in just a little bit, he's obviously going to hope it's good. The Pirates are hoping they get Fergus Falls on a bit of a bad day. For now, though, we will take a break, and when we come back, we will hear from the head coach of the Fergus Falls Otters, Coach Mike Donahue, and I'll be coming up right after this. You're in tune to KROX TV.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
You deserve the best. Earn your degree at University of Minnesota Crookston with the best public dorms in Minnesota, ranked by niche. With over 75 programs, you'll easily find the best fit for you. In this close-knit community, you're just around the corner from your new best friends. Plus, the U of M system has the lowest cost after financial aid in the state, so you receive the best value for your education. University of Minnesota Crookston. Small campus, big degree. The best of both worlds.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
On the River Health pregame show, Fergus Falls Honors head coach Mike Donahue is with us. Second time I've met you now that you're in our barn up here in Crookston for Hockey Fights Cancer Day today. It's been a very interesting year, a lot of ups and a lot of downs for you with a pretty young squad. Took on River Lakes on Tuesday. What kinds of things do you think made that game go the way that it did?
Our post game and then watching a lot of film, it just boiled down to taking care of our details and our little things in our game that I think when we're successful, we're doing them really well. A lot of coaches would probably say that, but we got away from some of those detail things that we needed to do. It's a tough sheet of ice. The puck bounces all over the place, so we have some kids that like to try to make plays. When you're trying to make plays on that sheet of ice, it's challenging. And then River Lakes is a big, strong team, so trying to penetrate, get inside of their D, presented some challenges as well for us. So just good things to learn with a young team, and when you're playing teams like that, all those details just add up.
Yeah, you mentioned you're a pretty young team, graduated a lot of seniors last year. Have you seen a lot of progress and development, especially from your big group of sophomores you have?
Absolutely. It's growth every day, and that's, I think, part of the fun of watching these guys kind of come together and grow. And we've had a lot of internal competition, been able to play a lot of different bodies on some second-line roles, third-line roles, and there's every day the guys know that they need to show up, they need to compete, and they like to be on that varsity sheet of ice, which is a big thing. So, that we try to encourage that internal competition for the guys, and if they're doing that and playing the right way in practice and in games, that just makes everyone around you better.
What do you know about this Crookston Pirate team? Played them last year, beat them last year. What do you kind of know about them this year? What do you expect to see out of them?
Well, they got a lot of returners when you look at their lineup, and that top line is very good. So they're big and fast. They can make plays. So trying to find a way to hopefully neutralize them. Got really good defensemen with really good size that has some great offensive instincts. So when you throw that into the mix, it'll be a hard team to defend.
So what kinds of things do you think you really need to do well if you want to get out here at the win?
Well, I talked about the detail things of the game, and hopefully we can shore those up and simplify the game, especially I think when you're young, if you're trying to overcomplicate things, keep the game simple. Do what's asked of you on the ice and worry about your job. Let everyone else take care of their own job, and then at the end of the day, see what happens.
What kind of style of hockey, brand of hockey, have you been trying to get these guys to play throughout the course of the year?
We just want to high compete. We had a little stretch where, we show up in battle once, but it's not that initial battle that you're worried about. It's that second effort. It's that third effort. How does that kind of second level compete is what we kind of talk about with our guys. And when we're doing that, we're playing hard. We're doing things the right way. When we get away from it, you're losing those 50-50 pucks, and those are usually a difference in a hockey game.
Lastly, what will be the message to the guys before they head onto the ice?
Like we kind of talk about details. Lastly, we told them, you signed up to play hockey. You didn't sign up to practice hockey. You didn't, go out and play. The game should be fun. Don't overthink it. Just, I think, let your instincts, let your natural ability at some point has to take over. We talk about structure, talk about all this stuff, but if you're not just playing originally and you're stopping to think, you're going to be a step behind.
Coach, I very much appreciate your time and best of luck to you.
All right, thank you.
And that was the head coach of the Fergus Falls Honors, Coach Mike Donahue, here with us on the Riverview Health pregame show. We'll take a break, and we'll be back in here for the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Josh Hardy. He'll not only be talking the game, but talking Pirate Hockey Fights Cancer. That'll be coming up after this. KROX TV.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
crap shooting,
hockey, basketball,
wrestling. So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir,
visual arts,
speech, theater,
Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot of going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
For over 45 years, Grove Mechanical has been the trusted choice for heating and cooling solutions in Crookston and the surrounding communities. From furnace repairs to air conditioning installations, we're committed to keeping your home comfortable year-round. We're proud to support this community and all its athletes. Best of luck to the Crookston Pirates this season. Grove Mechanical is behind you all the way.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Here on the Riverview Health pregame show, Crookston Pirate head coach Josh Hardy is with us, and a big day not just for you, but the entire hockey program. It's his 4th annual Hockey Fights Cancer Day. The UMC playing. They've already raised a lot of money for that so far, and we're about to be game 2 of 3 for this whole day. How much fun have you had kind of preparing for it and being here and seeing everybody here at the arena?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, right, to see this, and it's one of the most impactful things that we do as a team all year, right? Once it gets going and things are going, you kind of get in the groove of getting things, together and organized. And now that we're here, you can kind of just enjoy it a little bit. So I'm looking forward to a great game today. Hopefully we can come out and play well and continue to raise a bunch of money.
Yeah, if you want to remind people just real quick what the program and the proceeds are going for.
Yeah, so this year we are raising money for the North Country Horsemen, their Trails for Treatments grant program. What they do is provide $1,000 grants to anyone who is currently battling cancer to just help pay for travel or food or whatever, bills, deductible. And they give out a ton of grants in Northwest Minnesota every single year, almost 20 a month to people, which is amazing. So you get one, people can apply for one per year, and multiple people that, have come out, and we've had some testimonials and things like that about how, it's just been a game changer for them to not have to worry as much about, the cost of treating cancer, right? And we've had some people on our team who have taken part in that program as well. So it's a great partnership, and I'm hopeful that we can raise a lot of money for them today.
Definitely, and I've also seen all the stuff that they're doing here in the arena, including that cool quilt we were talking about. Yeah. That's I think you and I are both in the same boat that we want to win that.
Yeah, I said, we're going to win it, and I'm not giving it to anybody. And then I thought in my head about, Coach Morgan just had his wife Katie just had a baby, and it's maybe we'll give it to them, but we'll see. I'd love to win that, and I hope a bunch of people buy tickets, because Aaron Thody did just an amazing job crafting that. Spent a couple of months on that here, and as you can see it looking across the arena right now, it's pretty cool.
Well, let's talk to the game then, as you're taking on Fergus Falls, non-section opponent, team that beat you 3-1 last year on the road. It's a completely different team for them. They're a much younger squad this year. What do you know about them? What kinds of things do you expect to see out of them?
Yeah, they've had some interesting results this year. Obviously took care of business against Thief River Falls, which we weren't able to do. So a young team. They're up and down at times. I think they are dealing with a little bit of illness right now, but the hope is that we come out and can play our game, and we get a good back-and-forth battle here. This is, I think we match up really well with them, and it should be a very even matchup.
So what kinds of things do you think you really need to do well in this one then?
Yeah, for us, it's when we talked about that defensive zone last time, right? Like, we got to be better in our own zone, and we want to stay out of the box. We want to, not be on the PK a bunch here, and if we can do that, I think we'll be in good shape.
I'm really excited to see what happens, Coach. I appreciate your time. Best of luck to you.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir.
And that was the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Josh Hardy, here with us on the Riverview Health pregame show. We very much appreciate his time, and it's been a fun pregame so far here on KROX. We will be taking a break, and when we come back, we will be running through our starting lineups and everything else we need to know here for Hockey Fights Cancer Night. We'll take a break. We'll be back right after this on KROX TV.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today, or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
Waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Want to own a home, especially your first? Well then, welcome home to the Old National Bank Down Payment Assistance Program. We're here to help you from start to finish and make getting a mortgage a little easier. Plus, you may be eligible for up to $15,000 to use toward your down payment. How's that for a little easier? Everyone deserves a place to call home and a bank to help get them there. Connect with an Old National mortgage lender to learn more. Old National Bank. Get old in your new home.
Looking for some family fun? Come to Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream. Sizzling hot, made-to-order pizza with all your favorite toppings. Cool off with our delicious hand-scooped ice cream. So many flavors and so much fun. And don't forget our game room, packed with excitement for kids of all ages. Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream, Crookston, Minnesota. Call us or stop by today.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Back here at the Crookston has done the work it needed to do. They handle all your Legend battery needs for your cars, trucks, recreational vehicles, your snowmobiles, your ATVs, and everything else that seems to be frozen in place. They've got that for you in Upper Crookston Welding and Machine. Let's get things started first for Fergus Falls. How many F words can I say in the same period? Senior goaltender in net today, Alden Stenstrom. Me hacking up in net defensively. We've got Tanner Donahue, the sophomore. And they do a bit of rotation with their defense, but Chase Johnston, the junior, you might see paired up with him a fair bit. Otherwise, this team has a lot of sophomores and a few seniors, but the Thielke brothers are the ones you want to look out for on the forwards. Parker, the senior, and Bennett, the junior. Those are the two forwards that could really take off and make you run. They also have Nolan Weedle, the senior forward as well, up at the top. For the Pirates, if you are like me and you can recognize somebody pretty easily by number, then that might change a little bit based off of these jerseys. These purple jerseys are custom made, and there's a couple of numbers that are different now. So you've got Evan Schockman. He is not number 5 today. He is number 11. And then for the Wyatt Marsala, he is not 26. He is wearing number 18 today. Oh, 18 is his jersey number, and 11 is Evan Schockman's number for the oh my goodness, for the Pirates here today. And so we have a very full trash can, and we're finally taking it out after 2 weeks and trying to stop it down so it doesn't overflow. That was hilarious. So that's my apologies for laughing at that. That's what I was laughing at. But the Pirates' top line, that does not change. You've got Grayson Ecker centering that line, Jay Reese on the left side, Garrett Fisher on the right side, Tate Hamry captaining that defense alongside Isaiah Donarski. Got one of his first goals of the year in that game against Kitson County Central. And Brady Chandler back in net today. As you heard, he was dealing with a little bit of a foot issue, and there was a little bit of a question mark. It wasn't an extreme one. We expect to see him in net tonight for the Pirates. Well, this afternoon, as we're just past 3:30 here on KROX TV, on KROX Radio, in about an hour or so. The Crookston, the UMC Golden Eagle basketball teams are back in action. You heard them play yesterday. The women had a tough one, but the men snapped Sioux Falls' 8-game winning streak with a huge conference win. They're now taking on Southwest Minnesota State. The women at 5, the men at 7. You can catch both of those on KROX Radio. KROX TV will also be having the game against Detroit Lakes for the Pirate girls. That is a big one. That is a very important section game to see who's going to be hosting the other team in this matchup in the section tournament, because both the Crookston and Detroit Lakes, they're the 4 and 5 seeds, and this game is really going to determine which way they go. Pirates won in Detroit Lakes 5-4 in overtime. If they get a win here, then they can pretty much solidify the 4 seed. Otherwise, if Detroit Lakes wins, especially if they win by multiple goals, they have a big claim to the 4 seed, which would make the Pirates travel on the road to to Detroit Lakes for that playoff game. And so, section tournament coming pretty quick for the Pirate girls. They just have a couple games remaining after this one. For now, though, we will take a break here as the clock is winding down to under a minute. And we will be ready to get rolling here on this Pirate Hockey Fights Cancer Night. Pirates and Fergus Falls, game 1 and 2 of this doubleheader. Glad everybody's tuning in with me here on KROX TV. We'll take a break and be back right after this.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
You deserve the best. Earn your degree at University of Minnesota Crookston with the best public dorms in Minnesota, ranked by niche. With over 75 programs, you'll easily find the best fit for you. In this close-knit community, you're just around the corner from your new best friends. Plus, the U of M system has the lowest cost after financial aid in the state, so you receive the best value for your education. University of Minnesota Crookston. Small campus, big degree. The best of both worlds.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at GoHugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
trap shooting, hockey,
basketball,
wrestling.
So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir,
visual arts,
speech,
theater,
Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
For over 45 years, Grove Mechanical has been the trusted choice for heating and cooling solutions in Crookston and the surrounding communities. From furnace repairs to air conditioning installations, we're committed to keeping your home comfortable year-round. We're proud to support this community and all its athletes. Best of luck to the Crookston Pirates this season. Grove Mechanical is behind you all the way.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Looking for some family fun? Come to Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream. Sizzling hot, made-to-order pizza with all your favorite toppings. Cool off with our delicious hand-scooped ice cream. So many flavors and so much fun. And don't forget our game room, packed with excitement for kids of all ages. Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream, Crookston, Minnesota. Call us or stop by today.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Let's play some hockey now. Face-off won by the Pirates, and Dade Hamry will take it and move with Isaiah Donarski. Bring it back out to Jay Reese. He'll try to whack it in deep around Fergus Falls. Fergus Falls are in their dark brown jerseys with the gold striping as that went right through Eckert. He couldn't quite get a stick on that. And the white numbers with the gold trim and the Otter logo on each shoulder. Here's Fisher. He'll move it into Reese. Reese trying to go to Eckert. Finds Fisher. Trying to get it back to Reese. Spins around. Can he get there first? No. Still fighting for it is Grayson Eckert. Over there with Luke Johnson. That goes through the crease. And trying to get it out of the zone. Jay Reese keeps it in. Fighting for it in the corner. Garrett Fisher. Gavanakis is now out there. They did their first change, taken away by Fergus Falls and Zachary Pierce. He'll move it up ahead. Pierce going 1-on-3 against Mel from the bench. Just fires one on Chandler, and he'll glove it down for the first save of the game, 58 seconds into the opening period. Face off to the left of Chandler. One up top. And here's another shot that Chandler will have to glove down. That one came off the stick of Brant Schuerman. Face-off taken by Mason Reitmeyer. He'll move it up ice, working with Liam Larson. Gavanakis down there as well. They are onside. Reitmeyer wants to center, doesn't have anything. Now tries, and a save made by Stenstrom as he found Akis in the middle. Larson will knock it out of the zone. That was a good look. Just didn't quite capitalize on it. And sending it in deep is Fergus Falls, sent in by Chase Johnston. The freshman move this one in, and it's going to be iced by the Pirates. UMC Club Hockey, they played here first, beat South Dakota State 5-1 in their final home hockey game of the year. And first great song selection of the day, Tom Sawyer playing through. Benefits of doing two games at once, you get to hear a lot of good music when it comes to the Crookston Sports Center. This one sent in deep, tracking it down to Donarski. He'll wrap it around for Reese. Back up top to the point. That was an attempted shot, went way too high. Off the stick of Caden Zender. Back behind net, Fergus Falls. They beat the Pirates 3-1 last year, but graduated 13 seniors as that one was tipped behind the net. And Ecker will look to get it out. This is a much different unit besides the Thielke brothers. Here is Luke Johnson. That's one in, that's kept in the zone. That shot goes wide off the stick that time of Brody Crean. Working it in through the crease, pops up into the air. Had to get it out, and they do. Garrett Fisher's got it. They'll move it up to Ecker, working one-on-one. Ecker had it knocked off his stick. Another nice defensive play by Crean. Fergus Falls has some raw talent, and they've shown that it's worked occasionally if they beat Thief River Falls. But they've had some problems against teams that are significantly worse than Thief River Falls. Fergus Falls moving up ahead. And it's iced. That's that hit off the stick. That time of Noah Piccarini. We also have Corbin Profit out there. And I think he's taken the title as he's faced off against Gavinakis of the shortest guy I've seen this year on the ice. Profit is a pretty short guy. Pirates are off sides. Dylan Larson now has some competition. But as you've seen with Dylan Larson, as you're probably going to see here with Profit, that doesn't really mean much if you play to the strengths of what's given to you. Girls hockey will be playing at about 30 minutes after this game's conclusion. We do have a separate YouTube stream for that, and so once this game concludes, we will be switching over streams. So be sure, just letting you know, it's not non-continuous. You won't be having the same one. Here come the Pirates trying to get some shots off. Profit takes it away. Reitmeyer trying to keep it in the zone. Big hit from Akis and send Profit to the ice. And he'll be back up top to Piccarini. And he'll send it in deep. Funk, that rolled to Chandler. Chandler does not freeze it. Grant Funk has got it. Funk way up ahead. That's deflected, so they wave off icing. And Garrett Fisher's got it on his own, but it goes down into the corner. Wade centers Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer back to Fisher down low. And he doesn't win that fight with Schurman. But Schurman lost it. Reitmeyer trying to send it in deep. Fisher pursuing it. Akis off for Ecker. Reitmeyer still out there. Jay Reese waiting to get his change in. Here comes Fisher, dangling, lost the puck. It rolls in front of Stenstrom, and they'll clear it back out. And Reitmeyer had to avoid that puck because he was coming off for a change. Donarski's got to come and help. Good pressure coming there from Chase Johnston. Reese up to center ice, intercepted. Got knocked down by Coulter McGinnis, the sophomore. He'll send it in deep. Johnson's there to track it down. Primarily a defenseman, but he'll play a lot in forward as well. Up to Fisher. Reese, Ecker on his own. Grayson Ecker, short side save made. Rebound, oh, what a stop by Stenstrom. He got all the way across and made the save. That's a terrific play by the senior goaltender. It looked like Reese had an open net all until the very end. So I think Stenstrom's very much in this game now. That's iced by the Otters with 12:27 to go, first period. And that is impressive by Holden Stenstrom. Pirates trying to wrap it around the boards. Akis trying to keep it in play. Recent history has shown that these two teams play some relatively low-scoring games. Akis trying to center one. Reitmeyer wasn't quite there. It was got that jump by Parker Thielke, and they'll move it up to Johnson. Luke Johnson had it broken up. This one fired on net. Chandler pokes away into the netting and out of play. From Caden Zender. He took a hit into the boards after that. Face-off one by the Otters. Take a shot. That gets blocked and goes all the way to the corner. Garrett Fisher will track it down. Trying to spin around. Kept in the zone by Fergus Falls. That shot knocked down by Ecker. Ecker finding Reese. Fergus Falls keeps in the zone. Trying to center one. Just goes behind the net. That was a good look that time for Coulter McGinnis. They bring it up to the point. Nice deke. Shot save made. Rebound. Stopped by Chandler. Slid across and makes a big save of his own. Up ahead, here's Garrett Fisher trying to work 1-on-2. Lays the lumber. And now puck will go back down the other way. Big hit for Fisher, who comes off after that as they were just trying to send it in deep. Here comes Fergus Falls again the other way. Trying to whack this one out. It's Ecker. Ecker makes a deke, trying to help with Dylan Larson. Two centers out there right now. Here comes a bouncer that got tipped by Hamry. It's Ecker, Larson, and Dylan Larson and Reitmeyer. It's a unique line. Haven't seen this very much this year. Wrapping down low. Funk laying a hit. Out on a knee was Piccarini. And Funk will get it out too far for Dylan Larson. Sent in deep by the Otters. 10.5 minutes to go. 3-2 shots on goal in favor of Fergus Falls. Reitmeyer tried to tuck it underneath. Picarini was down there. Nice hit. And allows Akis to close in and snag it. Akis blew a guy's ankle. Here comes Akis. Had it poked out. Back out. Larson. Spinning shot. Save made by Stenstrom. And it'll go over to the corner. Dylan Larson still looking for his first goal of the year. He's got the puck. He'll send it in deep. Akis looking to be the first one to get there. Fighting over there with Tanner Donahue. Reitmeyer centers one in front. Poked out by Stenstrom. Turnaround. Stenstrom dives and freezes it. Akis tried to spin around and get a stick on it. With under 10 minutes to go in the first period. Face-off bounces outside. Fergus Falls gets it out of the zone, out to Tate Hamry. They'll move to Donarski. Donarski banging it off the boards. He wanted Fisher. That didn't quite work. Fergus Falls back the other way. Johnson makes a nice move. Here comes Johnson. Fires blocked by Hamry. Got right in front of that and stopped it. Pinned up along the boards. Reese trying to get it out. He takes a hit. 3 Pirates, 2 Otters down there. It's won by Grayson Ecker initially. Now it's loose. Back to Ecker behind net. Ecker towards Fisher. Kept in the zone initially by Fergus Falls and back out to center ice. Taking back and moving up to Johnson again. Johnson had it poked out by Donarski. Johnson gets it back, trying to dump it off up top. It goes trickling out towards Jay Reese. They are onside, barely. And Reese moving in behind the net. Tries to wrap it around, bounces out. Ecker almost had it. Here comes Funk. It's blocked. Loose in front to Ecker. Ecker waiting. And maybe took a little bit too much time. Fisher just fighting, not being able to get his stick out in front of the net. And it peels back out by Funk. Now Funk moves in. He gets tripped up. And that's going to be a penalty on the Otters. To the box goes Coulter McGinnis for a trip. Pirates on the power play. It's out to Funk. Funk down low. Akis tipped it just wide of the net. Dylan Larson down there to keep this one alive. He'll push it over to Reitmeyer at the point. Reitmeyer, Dylan Larson trying to spin around. Cleared out by Zender. Chandler comes out of the net. We'll get it to Funk. He'll move it to Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer around the boards. Dylan Larson's got it. Takes a shot. Fergus Falls fighting for it. Liam Larson comes away with it. He moves it to Akis. Akis tries to take a shot. Block. Rebound too tall. And it'll go all the way to the corner. Schurman's down there. He'll get it out for the Otters. 8 minutes to go here. Opening period. On Hockey Fights Cancer Night. No score. Here comes Fisher. Garrett Fisher shot too tall. He'll go backing outside. He'll come all the way out again. Power play unit for the Pirates. Been hovering in the 20% throughout the course of the year, and Coach Josh Hardy admits that that's good, but he knows the level that these guys can play, and he wants it to be a little bit better. They got 1 power play goal on Thursday against Kitson County Central. Here comes Reese. A little deke around. Reese trying to take it off. Gets by Ecker. Nice move, Jay Reese. We'll spin around. Bring it outside, Tate Hamry. Hamry to Fisher. Fisher waiting. Fisher too far for Reese. Banks out to Ecker. Ecker to Fisher again. Fisher will fire. That gets blocked. Got it right back. Bounces out to Ecker. Ecker working behind net. Centers one. Swing and a miss by Isaiah Donarski. Back out to Reese. That net is offline. I don't think they realize that. And now they do. .11 seconds left on the power play. 6:53 to go in the period. Face off, Hamry's got it, move it over, Fisher. Fisher swings and misses at it, trying to chip it down to Donarski. And the Otters will get it out. And yep, that is not nicing. They got it out just in time when the penalty is over. So here's Fisher banging off the board. Stick goes up in the air. Reese wanted Ecker. That didn't work. Reese trying to cut it off. Collision at center ice. Another hit, and lowering into the boards with his head down was Fisher. Pops back up. He's okay. Donarski trying to bank it for Ecker. Great pass. Ecker through the legs. Looking for Liam Larson. That almost worked. That was beautiful. Coming back the other way are the Otters. They'll roll it to Chandler, and he'll choose to cover with 6:08 to go in the first period. That was a heck of a pass by Donarski off the boards to Ecker. Then Ecker went between the legs for Larson. Just a tad behind it. Face off up top, Fergus Falls firing a shot, save made by Chandler, looking to clear it out, and it is back out to center ice. Liam Larson whacks at it, finds Mason Reitmeyer. He'll take off, working with Gavin Akis. Reitmeyer, nice little dangle, Reitmeyer! Oh, the save made. That was a beautiful play, but Stenstrom was right there and waiting for it. Intercepted and then kept in the zone by the Pirates. Otters will track it down and move with Luke Warner. This one sent all the way in deep. Cody Demera, he's got it. First time we've called his name today. Pirates are changing, and Reese is trying to chip it out to Fisher. There was some confusion there. All the way down, that's tipped by the Otters, and Cullen Alt, the freshman. Pirates now trying to get it out. Garrett Fisher's got it. Going to take off, going 1-on-3. Garrett Fisher trying to make a move, gets cut off. Ecker's right there to help. Ecker to Reese, score! Jay Reese, a snipe! Right from the slot, and the Pirates have a 1-0 lead. You can't do a much better shot than that if you're Jay Reese. Beautifully executed. Working it out again are the Pirates. Ecker and Fisher get assists on that. Wrap this one around. Reese, spin around pass. Scored at 11:49. Poked out, Fisher's got it. And they are onside. Good play by Ecker to stay onside. Fisher trying to bang it back to Reese through the crease. Ecker's got it. Pirate passing on a different level right now, although that one popped up and hit Donarski as soon as I said that. Back the other way comes Tanner Donahue. He loses it. Opportunity for Garrett Fisher. Moves in, fires, tipped away. With 4:18 to go. Fisher, along with many other Pirates, have the same purple as their tape on their stick today. Dexter Janik has that. There's some on Gavin Akis' stick, on Grant Funk's stick. Into the corner, Fergus Falls. Oh, he goes down, I think, on his own accord. They're not going to call anything. Trying to move it up top, bangs back. Akis will chip this one out. Dylan Larson trying to chase it and gets whacked out of the zone by Fergus Falls. Akis will now send it in deep. Liam Larson looking to win this chase. Muscling in the corner. Taken away by the Otters, and trying to get it out was Caden Zender. He gets pinned out, gets it out to center ice. 3:40 to go in the period. 1-0 Pirates on a score at 11:49 by Jay Reese. He was assisted by Fisher and Ecker. Was that tip? No, icing. Larson thought he got a piece of that. They say no. Otters trying to control the draw, but gets ripped away by Reese. 2-on-1 with Fisher. Reese chips it out. Fisher had to stop it. Fire save made by Stenstrom. And that will go back around the net. Reese trying to clear, gets intercepted. Come back the other way. Chase Johnston. He'll push it up ahead. And back to McGinnis. Centering pass. Oh, what a little glove pick by Brady Chandler. That was point blank short hop. Well played. That's a smooth save for his 6th of the period. Right for the draw, Donarski. Wraps it hard around the boards. Ecker gonna try and chase it. Can he get there? He can, just before icing. Good speed. He's still working with it. He'll dump it off Donarski. Donarski moving in. Donarski gets saved by Stenstrom. Took an aggressive line at that. Back out to center ice. Donarski's got it again. He'll send that one in deep. Tracked down by Crean. Work it up top, deflected back out. 2.5 minutes to go, first period. Pirates have a 1-0 lead. Up ahead, it's Fisher. Fisher with Ecker. Fisher is in the slot. Save made by Stenstrom. He's done a good job today, besides that one perfect shot that Jay Reese put up on him so far in this first period. Saw Funk puts one on net. That got deflected away off the shoulder of Crean. Out ahead comes Fergus Falls. Down 1-0, all back in deep for the Pirates. Liam Larson trying to pursue it. He brought back outside. Here comes a shot. Chandler with the save on that attempt by Parker Thielke. .202 to go in the period. Face off down low. They'll wrap this one around. Demra. Pinned in the corner. Fergus Falls trying to take advantage of it. Goes out to Liam Larson. Larson with Gavin Akis. Larson centers one to Akis in the midst of 3 Otters. That goes out to the corner. Akis trying to spin around. Liam Larson couldn't quite get it. Akis kicks it to Larson. He loses it back into the corner, and the Otters have it. With Schuerman trying to work it around Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer knocks it down, but it'll still trickle outwards to Braden Lundy, excuse me. Send in deep, under 90 seconds to go in the period. It'll be tracked down by Warner. Trying to wrap it around. Reitmeyer's trying to fight and get there. It goes out to center ice again. It'll be sent all the way down. That's an icing. 1:11 to go in the period. Off the draw, Otters have it. Trying to work it up, got knocked down out of the zone. Eckers has to peel it out. 1 minute remaining in the period. Back and forth, this one's gone. Nice pass. Here comes Hamry, score! Tate Hamry on a beautiful pass from the opposite blue line, and he makes it 2-0. Pirate passing has been on point in this period. 2-0 lead. Back the other way comes Fergus Falls, goes back behind net. Move it out to Reese. Reese taking off. .30 seconds to go in the period. Wrap around, couldn't keep it on his stick. Ecker and Donarski get assists on that, although that was Ecker's pass. that made that play happen. Moving in and not able to quite get much on that was Luke Johnson. And Fergus Falls steal one. Here comes a bouncer just wide of the net. 10 seconds to go in the period. Trying to track this one down. Can he keep it in the zone? It wraps around the boards. One last shot. Bouncer just wide again. A couple of close chances for the Otters at the end of the period, but it stays a 2-0 Pirate lead. Two fantastic shots that the Pirates took made the difference in that period. And a fist bumped from Josh Hardy to Isaiah Donarski on what was a really, really nice feed. 2-0 as the teams make their way into the locker room for the first intermission. We'll take a break and we'll be back here on KROX TV. We'll run through everything that happened in that first period, which currently has the Crookston Pirates leading by a score of 2-0.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
Waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Want to own a home, especially your first? Well then, welcome home to the Old National Bank Down Payment Assistance Program. We're here to help you from start to finish and make getting a mortgage a little easier. Plus, you may be eligible for up to $15,000 to use toward your down payment. How's that for a little easier? Everyone deserves a place to call home and a bank to help get them there. Connect with an Old National mortgage lender to learn more. Old National Bank. Get old in your new home.
Back here at the Crookston Sports Center, it's a 2-0 Pirate lead in front of Fergus Falls in what was a relatively even first period, besides just two shots that were just perfect from the Pirate shooters. And those two goals were as follows. At 11:49, Jay Reese up right in the slot. You can't put it much better over the left shoulder and glove of Holden Stenstrom. He got robbed by Stenstrom early in the period on an unbelievable sliding pad save. It was so well done by Stenstrom. And that made it 1-0 at 11:49. Grayson Eckert and Garrett Fisher got the assists. And then Grayson Eckert took the puck out of the zone and put an absolutely perfect pass on Tate Hamry. And I thought that was going to be the best play of that attempt. But Tate Hamry's snipe shot from right in front of the blue line was even better, beating Stenstrom over his right shoulder at 16:06 with under a minute to go in the period. And the Pirates take a 2-0 lead into the first intermission. One thing we'll let you know about for both games, if you plan on tuning in for both of them, we highly recommend that you do so if you can't make it to the arena. If you can make it to the arena, then please come on out and support Hockey Fights Cancer. You even have the Fergus Falls announcers. They've gone and bought Chuck-a-Puck supporting these cancer research and the donations that are being made to the North Country Horseman Trails campaign. For goalie saves, both of which had 7. Brady Chandler stopped all 7 shots he faced. Holden Stenstrom stopped 7 of 9 on his day. There really wasn't a whole lot besides that happened in that period. Very few whistles. The Pirates did have a power play. They were fruitless on that. And from there, it seemed that the Pirates would be able to make something out of it. Only weren't able to even get a shot on goal, as it was a really nice penalty kill by the Otters. That's kind of where we stand at the moment. We will take a break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. In a few minutes, we'll be having our pregame show over on KROX Radio for Golden Eagle basketball, as they're on the road at Southwest Minnesota State, both the women and the men. Women are playing first now for the rest of the year. We'll mention that and some other games around the area, including a postponement and rescheduling. It'll be tough news that we're going to have to pass along to you if you haven't heard about that as well, but we'll talk about that in just a little bit. It is worth mentioning. Back after this on KROX TV.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
trap shooting, hockey,
basketball,
wrestling.
So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir,
visual arts,
speech,
theater,
Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
For over 45 years, Grove Mechanical has been the trusted choice for heating and cooling solutions in Crookston and the surrounding communities. From furnace repairs to air conditioning installations, we're committed to keeping your home comfortable year-round. We're proud to support this community and all its athletes. Best of luck to the Crookston Pirates this season. Grove Mechanical is behind you all the way.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Back here at the Crookston Sports Center on the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. 4:30 will be the pregame between UMC and Southwest Minnesota State for women's and men's basketball. You can catch that on KROX Radio today. Again, from 4:30 at 4:30 that's when that'll start. The men tip off at women tip off at 5. The men at 7. South Dakota State, UMC beat them in club hockey in the first game here, 5-1. The Minnesota Wild, they host the Florida Panthers today, and that will be at 8 o'clock. And the other thing that we were going to mention, of course, Minnesota Golden Gopher basketball. They had the very tough task of taking on the number 7 undefeated Nebraska Cornhuskers. Had the lead with 12 minutes to go in that game, and it looked like things were going to turn on a pretty good dime, but Nebraska ended up winning by 19, 76-57. They pulled away at the very end of that one. Lots of good ranked games. Illinois beat Purdue in Purdue, 88-82. Arizona stays unbeaten. They trounce West Virginia. And otherwise, Auburn's beating Florida by 15, which is also pretty impressive. The one sad news that we do have to mention, though, on the sports scene is that the Minnesota Timberwolves and Golden State Warriors game has been postponed and rescheduled to tomorrow. And that's unfortunately due to yet another act of violence with someone being shot and killed by an ICE officer in downtown Minneapolis, as you might have heard on the news on Friday night into Saturday morning. And so they have rescheduled that game till tomorrow. They're keeping everything normal with fans and everything like that. If you had tickets to that or just planning on go to that game, see Steph Curry play because he's healthy and playing for the Warriors. That game is now tomorrow, and so we like to say thank goodness we have sports because they try to make us forget about everything that goes on in a negative connotation. But some things like this just tend to affect that. So we will, of course, keep you updated on anything that runs through it. That's going to be a high point of discussion during our next noontime news on Monday at noon. And the breakfast time news probably at 8 o'clock on Monday. So just keep it on a lookout for that. We'll take one last break here, and we'll be back with the start of the second period between the Pirates and the Otters.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
You deserve the best. Earn your degree at University of Minnesota Crookston with the best public dorms in Minnesota, ranked by niche. With over 75 programs, you'll easily find the best fit for you. In this close-knit community, you're just around the corner from your new best friends. Plus, the U of M system has the lowest cost after financial aid in the state, so you receive the best value for your education. University of Minnesota Crookston. Small campus, big degree. The best of both worlds.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Here we go now, back at the Crookston Sports Center. Pirates with a 2-0 lead, looking to add some more as they're ready to start the second period. Pirates will be moving right to left on your screen on offense. Glad everybody's tuning in with me here on KROX TV. They've announced all of the bronze and silver business sponsors. If any of you are out there are listening on behalf of the Crookston Athletic and Hockey programs, we thank you very much for your support of the Hockey Fights Cancer program. Also, if you haven't been able to see the picture of the unbelievable quilt that was made by Aaron Thody, they are selling those raffle tickets like hotcakes right now. And so if you plan on coming out to get one, they're raffling it off at the end of the second period of the girls' game, but tickets might not last that long. And so if you're coming for the girls' game, you might want to hurry up and get out this way if you want to get yourself involved in potentially winning that quilt. Second period underway here. It's Tate Hamry working around the boards. The puck taken away from him and gets it back. That's a good individual play by Tate Hamry. Moving up to Garrett Fisher. Fisher taking off along the boards. Works all the way through. Garrett Fisher didn't wrap it around. And trying to get some help. Good pressure put on by the Otters. Still fighting for it, and the Otters take it away. And Fisher will knock it up. He'll send it in deep, I think. Nope, he'll just chip it around. Looking to find Reese. Bounces back out to Crean. Bounces up now. Luke Johnson, broken up by Isaiah Donarski. He'll move ahead. Fisher's got it now. Fisher stopped, knocked out. That's a good play. Jay Reese has got it. He'll fire it in deep. Pirates are back on side. Sundstrom comes out of his net to make the play on it. Here comes Liam Larson, second line out there. That pass was deflected. It would have been a breakaway if Parker Thielke was able to keep it on his stick. He can't, though. Right behind the net, rolls towards Chandler. He just watched it go right in front of him. He doesn't like to freeze it. There's some goalies that do and some goalies that very much don't. No icing, and they go all the way down to the corner. Chandler is one of those that will like to keep it playing. Johnson will freeze it, if you want to know the two differences there. Hard around the boards. Back out for McGinnis. McGinnis has got it back to Crean. Kind of whiffed on it. Gavinakis will try and send that one in deep, cut off by the Otters. Looking to work around the other way, and here they come again. Oh, cross-ice pass, banks it off the boards. Waiting for it was Zachary Pierce. Up top, blue line, glove save by Chandler. Ecker wins the draw. Grant Funk down there trying to wrap it around the boards. Here comes Fisher. Fisher turning on the speed. Fisher makes a move, kind of overskated around where the puck was. Pierce comes in and takes it away. He'll go all the way back out. Funk, nice pass. Jay Reese chips it around the defense. Fisher will get down there to get it. Trying to center one. That doesn't work. He gets it back. Waiting, fires. And that goes too tall over the head of Stenstrom. And kept in the zone by Reese. It's popped up, and now the Otters get it out. Jace Johnston, the freshman, had it knocked away by Funk. Pinned in the corner. Taken out by the Otters, trying to move all the way in. Side angle shot, no dice on that. Funk will work it out. Here comes Reese. Nice pass. Fisher couldn't keep it on his stick. That one hit the official in the leg. That's kept in the zone by the Pirates. He'll feel that in the morning. And sent in deep. Fergus Falls looks to reset. Move it up ahead. That's tipped, so no icing. He'll be tracked down into the corner. Tate Hamry working with it, has a goal in this game. He's out there with Cody Demra, and then Liam Larson had that pass deflected. Wouldn't have mattered anyway. The Otters are going to get there first before icing happened. Akis took it away. Akis to Liam Larson. Larson down underneath. Akis comes over to help him out. Akis through the crease. There wasn't anybody there, though. Reitmeyer trying to fight to keep it in the zone, and he does so. Wraps it in deep. Tracked down by Liam Larson. Larson looking for Akis. Akis gets squared up. Work it out and come back the other way. Chipped out ahead. Hamry's got it. Hamry, that's icing. Akis didn't touch it. with 12:46 to go, second period. Face-off will come to center ice. And back the other way. It's taken by Ecker. That deflects. Nearly came my way. And be sent in deep for another icing. If you come to the girls' game, the southeast corner of the end zone's what's got you covered. They've got Tiffany Biermeyer photography down there. That's where you get your Chuck-a-Buck, where you get your quote raffles. They have mini hockey sticks for the kids. Also, free hot chocolate, and that's sponsored by Old National Bank. Free popcorn, sponsored by United Valley Bank. Through the crease. Opportunity here for the Otters that they can make something happen out of it. With Warner, they'll move it down low. Johnson waiting in the center. Can't quite get a shot off, and Garrett Fisher will come back the other way. He's got Reese working with him. Fisher is onside. Had it taken away, though, by Johnson. Works it around Donarski, and then Donarski did get a stick on that. Hamry will wait for it and wrap it around the boards. Up ahead is Grayson Ecker. And nice play again. Caden Zender down there to break that one up. Reese goes down. Not going to get a call. Fisher had an open look, but then lost it off his stick. Trying to fight through contact in the corner. Parker Thielke comes over to try and help. And in the corner again by Fisher down there. Ecker, that's saved by Senstrom. Rebound, Ecker had it poked away. Senstrom trying to cover it. It's loose, and it's still up, no whistle. Fisher's got it, tries to wrap around. It's in the crease. Back out to Hamry. Hamry will dump it off to Narski. Lost his stick. Actually, no, that was a Fergus Falls player that lost his stick. That's whacked out of the zone. That's a really nice play by Schurman to get it out. And it'll be iced by the Pirates with 11:08 to go in the period. I'd wager at the pace we're going right now that this girls' game is going to start at about 6. Face-off won by the Otters. Donahue, too tall. And kept in the zone. They'll try to whack it in deep. Centering pass, can't quite get a shot. That was McGinnis. And they'll move it up to Mason Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer up ahead. Reitmeyer, nice pass, just a tad too far for Liam Larson. I had an open lane if Larson could have gotten there in time. Back out the center ice, so firing one on net is Cody Demera from there. Kicked away by Stenstrom. 13-8 shots on goal in favor of the Pirates. Turnover, Reitmeyer all alone. Spinorama, no luck, trying to get it through. And Fisher's over there to help. I don't think he had any idea that that puck was going to go right to him. Now Fisher trying to find him again. And he swung and missed at an open net. Fisher's got it again. Take 3. That might have hit the post. And that goes out of play. Oh, Reitmeyer had 2 great looks. Technically 3. And he'll come back to the bench and get a fist bump from Coach Hardy. Not frustrated, at least he's not showing that on his body language. Dylan Larson, Evan Schockman out there for the first time tonight, and Garrett Fisher making up this line. Schockman still fighting. Dylan Larson over there trying to lay a hit. Hamrich keeps it in the zone, wrapped it hard around the boards. Fisher's not going to get there. Go back out to Isaiah Donarski. Making back and moving in are the Otters. Parker Thielke couldn't get a shot off. He'll wrap it around. Kept in the zone by the Otters. Back down, Hamry. Up ahead, Fisher. Hamry, Fisher, Larson in a 3-on-2. Fisher backing in and under through the legs of Hamry. Fisher spins around, gets undercut. They don't call anything. Back out to center ice. Schockman trying to keep that alive. Gets sent in for an icing by the Otters. And Fisher trying to ask the official, why was that not a penalty? 9:25 to go, second period. I'll put one near the net. And send it down the other way. Couple players down. They're not going to call anything. Coach Donahue was a little surprised at that. Playing on the near side. Coming up at the halfway mark of the second period. Still 2-0 lead. No goals in this period. No penalties in this period. Reese trying to find Decker. That was behind him. Funk's got it, puts one near the net. That gets blocked. Kind of pushed up ahead, gets turned over. Fisher, he's trying to muscle through contact and get off the ice. That one loose. Sandstrom kicks it away. And Liam Larson nearly was able to get there in time. Send it on net. Chandler with the purple tape on his stick whisks that away. Up ahead, too far for Larson. He'll pursue it, lay a hit. Fergus Falls is onside. Demera thought they were not onside, but then that pass goes all the way back out. And we'll roll to Stenstrom. Move it over to Schuerman. Schuerman, as everybody was changing around him, pushed up. That pass was tipped. Bounces around Profit. Bumped up into the air. Pirates trying to get it out of the zone. They do, and it's play by Gavin Akis. And then that one gets sent all the way in. To Hamry. Hamry, Akis got a piece of that. They were onside with Fisher and Reitmeyer. Here comes a shot. That gets blocked. On that look by Cullen Alt. Bounces out to Hamry. And sent on to Stenstrom, and he will hold on to it. Here's Ecker trying to get it away from the Pirate zone up towards Fisher. Couldn't keep it on his stick. Back out to center ice. Ecker's got it again. He'll look to reset. Under 7 minutes to go in the second period. 2-0 lead for the Pirates. Donarski tips it way up in the air. Nearly hit the scoreboard. Taking off. Here comes a shot that gets blocked up into the Canadian flag and out of play. Exactly 6:30 remaining. Here's Reese, a little too far for Fisher, and an icing. Wrap this one, Fisher up ahead for Ecker. Can he get there in time? He can. He's working with Reese. Ecker shot. Stenstrom says no. Face off again, won by the Pirates. Liam Larson. He's got it down underneath behind net. Trying to center one. Had it broken up, looking for Akis. Demera. That one got on net. Stenstrom had to knock it away. It's now 18-9. The Pirates at the last 5 shots on goal. Larson keeps in the zone. Will wrap it around again. Looking for something in the corner. McGinnis fighting with Larson. Larson wins that battle. Tries to center one and couldn't quite get it towards Akis. Demera score! I think Akis might have got a piece of that. It's either him or Cody Demera who puts that one in. And yeah, that's a tip by Gavin Akis, so that'll be 3-0. Might have robbed that one from Demera, but it's a goal. That was a great deflection by Akis from the blue line, shot by Demera. Here comes another one. Stenstrom knocks that away. Oh, what a dive, and he stopped that. And come back the other way. Icing on the Otters. Oh, the Pirates capitalize on their 3rd goal of the game. With a 3-0 lead, Akis scoring. Here's Donarski, a bit too far for Reese. We'll go all the way down low. Reese now takes it away. Tries to turn around and center one. Otters were the first ones to get there, and now Hamry's got it. Put up for Ecker. Back the other way come Fergus Falls. Fisher will try and chip it around. Reese fighting for it. Here comes Ecker, and who's going to get there? Gets poked up ahead to the Otters. Nice pass. Schuerman can't get anything. It's leveled by Donarski. Nice hit. Now Johnson. Ecker squares him up. Fergus Falls, they're just not really wanting to shoot. Now they do. That gets blocked by Donarski. Another one. Another block by Donarski. How about 2 in a row for Isaiah? And sent in deep. Taken by Tate Hamry. Approaching 4 minutes to go in the second period. 3-0. Pirates with the lead. Fisher wanted to try and make a move around. It goes back out to center ice, and the Otters have got it there again. And knocked down by Reese. Chip forward, nice hit. And it gets iced by the Pirates. Face off, Pirates trying to get this out of the zone and away from Chandler, but it's kept in. Donahue goes down low and wraps around. Dylan Larson with Akis and Schockman. Here's Schockman. Trying to get it out, he does. Dylan Larson applying some speed. Nearly turned over. Now Fergus Falls does get it out. Schockman was trying to work with it. Sent in deep by the Otters. Cody Demera down there with it, looking for Funk. Lying near the boards. Kept in. Otters with an opportunity. Shot deflected by Demera. Good work by him to get a piece of that. Now it's going to be a penalty, though, as the Pirates and Funk commit a trip. Power play for the Otters. Their first of the day. On the move come the Otters here, trying to get themselves on the board, moving all the way in. Donarski broke that one up. Zeroed in. That one gets blocked and kept in the zone by Donahue. Zender is waiting down low. Parker Thielke there as well. Bring it up top to Johnson. Johnson to Green. Green to Johnson, top of the key. Johnson moving in. Johnson fires. Save made by Chandler. Can they get it out? Yes, they can. Good play by Ecker. Under 2 minutes to go, second period. Up ahead, Johnson. Move it out, Donahue. Donahue back to Luke Johnson. Green, Johnson again. This time he'll pass it. Donahue puts one on net. Chandler knocks that one away. Ecker down in the corner, keeps his balance. Unwrap it around, turned over. Otters still have it. I'll move it back up top again. Cross ice deflected. Under 30 seconds to go in the penalty. 1:12 and counting to go in the period. Up top again. Donahue puts one near the net. Deflected! That could have been bad, but it ends up going just a slight edge away. Minutes left in the period. Final seconds of the penalty. Moving in is Luke Johnson. He fires. That gets blocked. Donarski in a lot of pain, but he's still out there. Took that one on some bare skin. Penalty about to wind down. Kept in the zone by Crean. Out of the box comes Grant Funk. That shot gets tipped up into the netting. And Donarski will hobble off the ice. In some significant pain. Move this one down and around. Taken by Larson. Initially does get it out. Demera, good pass to Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer with Larson. Reitmeyer had it knocked away. 30 seconds left in the period. Tried to center one. Larson was applying some pressure. But Fergus Falls will look to have the last laugh. Out of the zone. 20 seconds left. Sent in deep by Akis. Not a whole lot of sense of urgency out of the Pirates. What about the Otters? Turned over. Final seconds of the period. Akis still fighting for it. Larson wraps it down low, but they won't be able to get a shot off. And that will end the second period of play. One more goal for the Pirates in the period. And they take a 3-0 lead into the third period of play. Have the first chuck-a-puck of 2 that we're going to have here today. Everybody lining up to chuck pucks for cancer. That's what we will be doing here. Everything for Pirate Hockey Fights Cancer Night. Girls game will be following after this on a different stream link. Just so everybody knows, will be a different stream link, but still will remain on KROX TV. As everybody clears the ice, and we'll get ready to chuck some pucks. 3-0. Pirates have the lead over Fergus Falls. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with our scoring stats right after this.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
You deserve the best. Earn your degree at University of Minnesota Crookston with the best public dorms in Minnesota, ranked by niche. With over 75 programs, you'll easily find the best fit for you. In this close-knit community, you're just around the corner from your new best friends. Plus, the U of M system has the lowest cost after financial aid in the state, so you receive the best value for your education. University of Minnesota Crookston. Small campus, big degree. The best of both worlds.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
Waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Want to own a home, especially your first? Well then, welcome home to the Old National Bank Down Payment Assistance Program. We're here to help you from start to finish and make getting a mortgage a little easier. Plus, you may be eligible for up to $15,000 to use toward your down payment. How's that for a little easier? Everyone deserves a place to call home and a bank to help get them there. Connect with an Old National mortgage lender to learn more. Old National Bank. Get old in your new home.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
We're back here at the Crookston Sports Center. They're trying the T-shirt cannon again, and albeit similar to last time, there are lots of shots that aren't quite making it over the glass. But it's cool that they've brought this back out again. That one went all the way to the top wall there here at the Crookston Sports Center, where it's currently a 3-0 lead for the Crookston Pirates. There was one goal in that second period. At 11:28, Gavinakis tipped in a beautiful play by Cody Demra, who shot that one from the blue line. And that made it 3-0. Shots have been few and far between, although the Pirate defense really stepped up. They only had 2 shots allowed on Brady Chandler. He stopped them both. And Holden Stenstrom stopped 9 of 10 in that period. He now has 16 saves on 19 shots faced so far in the game. And Stenstrom really hasn't been playing that poorly, but Fergus Falls has been unable to get much offense going against this Pirate defense. As Travis Oliver tries to get the final shirt gone, and there he goes. Away he goes with his T-shirt cannon in tow. Disappearing. I don't think he said a word that entire time. Zamboni will now make its way out and ice down. Well, water down the ice, and we'll put ourselves in a position to get rolling for the start of the third period. The UMC women's basketball team about to get underway in just a few minutes on KROX Radio. That pregame show started at 4:30. Opening tip will be going at 5 o'clock, and so be sure to tune into that as the Golden Eagles look to get a bounce-back win for the women, and the men are trying to win their second in a row. And we'll see if either team can keep themselves in the win column. And as the NSIC tournament looms and gets closer and closer, I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen with these Golden Eagle teams. They both do have a shot, although the women probably have a bit more of a shot to make it through into the NSIC tournament. They did go to the NSIC tournament last year, played down in Sioux Falls, and lost that, so looking to get back in to the tournament. We're on through the majority of our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update once again when we come back after this on KROX TV.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today, or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
Waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Want to own a home, especially your first? Well then, welcome home to the Old National Bank Down Payment Assistance Program. We're here to help you from start to finish and make getting a mortgage a little easier. Plus, you may be eligible for up to $15,000 to use toward your down payment. How's that for a little easier? Everyone deserves a place to call home and a bank to help get them there. Connect with an Old National mortgage lender to learn more. Old National Bank. Get old in your new home.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
On the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard updates, taking a look at that here. We mentioned that the Golden Gopher men's basketball team fell to Nebraska 76-57 earlier today. College men's hockey is about to get started as the Golden Gophers will be taking on Michigan State. They lost 3-1 to the Spartans yesterday. Trying to get back in action again with that starting up again at 5. And things we can tell you about here. The game between the Timberwolves and Golden State Warriors was rescheduled to tomorrow due to the another shooting that took place down between a citizen and an ICE officer in downtown Minneapolis, and so they've rescheduled that, not because of the event itself, but due to the response from the public about said event, and so they are playing that again at 4:30 tomorrow as opposed to 4:30 today. Girls hockey will be following after this. It's a very important section game as they will be taking on the Lakers of Detroit Lakes. They beat them 5-4 in overtime on the road before Christmas on December 11th. The importance of this game, the way the seeding has gone, Crookston and Detroit Lakes, they're both going to be either the 4 or 5 seed. It really doesn't matter. They really can't be anything else. It's going to be 4 or 5 for either side. Whoever wins this game is very, very, very has a 99% chance of being the 4, and they would host them again. If the Pirates win this game coming up, they will host Detroit Lakes again, and if Detroit Lakes wins, they'll host the Pirates for the second time this year. And so there's a bit of different things going around that need to be worked out there, but it could work out that the Pirates get a home playoff game, even though they're 5-16 on the season. But they got to win this one before they can do that. Take one last break as Zamboni wraps up his laps. We'll be back with the third period here on KROX TV. 3-0 Pirates lead.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
trap shooting,
hockey, basketball,
wrestling.
So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir, visual arts,
speech,
theater,
Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
For over 45 years, Grove Mechanical has been the trusted choice for heating and cooling solutions in Crookston and the surrounding communities. From furnace repairs to air conditioning installations, we're committed to keeping your home comfortable year-round. We're proud to support this community and all its athletes. Best of luck to the Crookston Pirates this season. Grove Mechanical is behind you all the way.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Want to own a home, especially your first? Well then, welcome home to the Old National Bank Down Payment Assistance Program. We're here to help you from start to finish and make getting a mortgage a little easier. Plus, you may be eligible for up to $15,000 to use toward your down payment. How's that for a little easier? Everyone deserves a place to call home and a bank to help get them there. Connect with an Old National mortgage lender to learn more. Old National Bank. Get old in your new home.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
And we're now about to start the third period. The Pirates have learned from recently. They sent Tegan Johnson, the backup goalie, out with the squeegee to work in the corners when he came out there, because there's just been such a common issue with water in the corners. They just sent him out to take care of it anyway. So let's see if they're going to have a delay between now and the start of the third period. As mentioned, it's been a bit of a common occurrence this year. No real discredit to the Parks and Rec staff and everybody they have here. They do a phenomenal job. The Crookston Sports Center. The reason why these activities keep going is because of them and because of all the work that they do. It sometimes just might be the equipment they're dealt, and when you have a Zamboni that sends too much water out, that can make things a little troublesome. But I think, yeah, we're gonna start on time. All right, beautiful. Third period underway now. Pirates have a 3-0 lead, and Park Rapids will send it in deep to start, and the puck didn't stop on water, and so there we go. In a much better place now. Pirates look to get it out, up ahead. Ecker's gonna take off and split the defense. Grayson Ecker, backhand, and he scores! 16 seconds into the third period. Grayson Ecker scores on a breakaway. It's 4-0. And now, pardon me, Fergus Falls is in a world of hurt as they're trying to get themselves back. Moving in, McGinnis! That gets saved. And another stop there as the third period really just getting underway with a bit of a bang, which we haven't really seen in the first couple periods. Pinned up in the corner. And they're not moving it anywhere. Now it does get out. Trying to move it in down low. Fergus Falls trailing by 4. Trying to wrap it around. Gets poked away by Ecker. Scored on a breakaway 16 seconds into the period. Fisher lays a big hit. It bounces to Hammery. Save, rebound, poke check. Nice play by Stenstrom. That was a good job to get a stick out there. And we've got a penalty coming and a hold. The Pirates will go on the power play. Face off one by Larson. Back out Reitmeyer on the power play. It's blocked out of the zone. Played by Luke Johnson. Here's Funk to Reitmeyer. Ahead, Aukus trying to chase it down. Down low to Aukus. Aukus to Liam Larson. To Funk. Funk fires, missed that one wide. And cleared by the Otters. Chandler knocks it down. Reitmeyer comes out to get it. I was trying to work forward. Here comes Liam Larson. Larson around the edge. He'll send it in toward the net. It'll be frozen by Stenstrom. Right off the draw and back out of the zone, and Ecker's got to go and chase it down. Trying to get something off this penalty, but Fergus Falls' penalty kill has looked really good so far today. This one off, here comes Garrett Fisher. With new tape on his stick. Fisher trying to weave through, took a hit. It gets pushed away. Still fighting for it. Fisher getting some extra contact. I don't think any of the officials saw that. Only ones that did were the Pirate bench. Up top, Ecker makes a deke move. Ecker trying to get it down low. Donarski spinning. Reese trying to come out and help, and it gets knocked out of the zone. 15 seconds to go on the penalty. Hamry has a goal in this game. Jay Reese kind of cut him off a little bit. Across the blue line, back the other way comes Fergus Falls. Penalty over. Hack is Fisher. Chips it over, Ecker. Ecker, toe drag. Save made by Stenstrom. Move it out again. That one deflected and pops near Chandler, and he'll slide out and glove it down. That's a nice play by Brady. With 13-16 to go in the third. Send one in down toward the corner. Opportunity now. Oh, whiff, though, and it gets taken back behind by Reitmeyer. Trying to work it in down low. Alt takes it away. Up top to Green. Green will fire. He'll hit too tall. And he'll come back up the other way. Larson to Akis. Has a goal in this game. Funk there to cut it off. Trying to bank it off the boards. That didn't work. But now they'll look to pursue and fight even farther. Funk, good individual effort to save that play. Liam Larson fighting down low. Try to get it up to Akis. Hamry's out there with Funk, but it comes out of the zone. Ahead, Reitmeyer got a piece of that. But they said he didn't, actually. So while he's singing back the other way. Here come the Pirates looking to push the other way with Jay Reese. Tried to get it to Fisher, went under his stick and rolls all the way down. Then in deep, Fergus Falls gets there. They wave off icing. Centers one, popped up into the air off the stick of Chandler. Takes a crazy bounce and Fisher's got it. Takes off with Ecker 2-on-1. Fisher, fire save made by Stenstrom. His 19th of the day. They'll work down and Fergus Falls trying to get it out. Jay Reese knocked it down. Ecker over there, but it comes out of the zone. And his pocket picked almost, so he has to work all the way down low. Tate Hamry. Didn't get a piece of it, so it's icing with 11:08 to go. Back the other way come the Pirates. Grant Funk trying to get to the puck. He does. He'll fire, save, rebound. Shockman was down there. Couldn't quite get the shot off. Hudson Rick is also out there. Owen Larson nearly took that one away. Opportunity now. Shot save made by Chandler. Able to stuff Chase Johnston. Back up top, another shot kicked away. Hudson Rick trying to get out of the zone. He does. Will look to move forward, takes a hit. Doan Larson's got it. Overskates it though. The Otters get it out of the zone. Larson changing. Tate Hamry's out there. Hamry trying to work all the way in, and it gets loose. Dylan Larson is the first one to get there. Oh, he gets planted. Comes right back up. Hamry will move. Shockman will come off. As will Dylan Larson. Liam Larson. Reitmeyer and Akis out there. No icing. Under 10 minutes to go in the third period. 4-0 Pirates with the lead. Akis whiffs on it. Reitmeyer tries to get it out. And the puck's just kind of pinballing everywhere. Liam Larson comes away with it. It's a rolling puck. He'll work it down low. Trying to center one for Reitmeyer. He'll tuck down low, and Schoenmaker will come out and bring it out. Schuerman, excuse me. Schuerman trying to take it the entire distance. Akis broke it up. Schuerman gets it back, wants to center, doesn't have anything. Akis gets upended. Oh, and some extra pushing and shoving, and Akis and Schuerman are going toe-to-toe behind the net. And there's some pleasantries being shared. And that'll send them both to the box. Both of them get 2 minutes roughing and 2 minutes unsportsmanlike. They're going to be coincidental, so they'll play 5-on-5. I think both coaches are looking for a explanation on why it went the way it did. And Coach Hardy is saying, hey, what did my guy do? What did Gavin do? He's getting the explanation from the official. I don't think he likes what he sees, what he's hearing. He thought he'd get a power play for that as there was some extra hits. Heard a "that's terrible" jab from one of the seats above the Pirate bench. So coincidental double minors. And we'll play 5-on-5 with Fergus Falls trying to work around Demera. And Luke Johnson had taken away by Ecker. That second line will most likely be centered by Dylan Larson now. And they try to get it to Fisher, gets knocked back out. Johnson trying to make a move around Reese. Nice pass. Finding Thielke, had it taken away by Garrett Fisher. One off the boards, bring it back out. Halfway through the third period. Taken back by Demera. And sent in deep. Some extra hits. Chippiness has definitely risen here in this third period of play. Puck gets blocked. And we'll bring it back up top. Another block. And Reese trying to take off for a block and score. He's done this before. And Fisher, he's got it now. Short side. Stenstrom makes the save. With 8:01 to go. .22 saves for Stenstrom, 13 for Brady Chandler. Moving it upward, Donarski. And that taken away by Bennett Thielke. This one sent near the net. It's short hop Chandler, but he's able to knock it away. Chandler trying to put together his third shutout of the year. He pokes that one away into the corner. He's had his goals average kind of spike with games against War Road and East Side, but he's really played very well in those games, especially in that War Road game. He played really his best game of the year. And Coach Hardy sings his praises on that game more than I do. Here's Donarski high off the boards. He'll be tracked down by the Otters. Dylan Larson applying a lot of pressure. And he lost his stick. And the Otters will take it back the other way. 7 minutes to go here. Another shot goes too tall. Otters have an opportunity here. And Donahue had that one blocked. Rebound save by Brady Chandler. .6:47 to go here in the third period. On the move is Jay Reese, trying to find Ecker. Ecker does take it. Ecker spins, lost the puck. Luke Johnson's now got it. Fergus Falls have a 3-on-2. Johnson trying to go all the way in, and Chandler stuffs that. They'll move it up with Reese. Trying to dangle. The Otter defense has really not played that bad. There's just been some really good shot making by the Pirates tonight. Here's an opportunity for Fisher to join that, and he does! Garrett Fisher, right on cue, makes it 5-0. And everyone from the top line's got a goal today. With 6 minutes to go in the period. Grant Funk gets that assist. Fisher adds another one to his tally. And the Pirates have a 5-0 lead. It's good shot making, as we mentioned. As the Fergus Falls defense really hasn't done a whole lot wrong. It's just been some very well-placed shots. Pirates get one more. They can run these final 5.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Dylan Larson. He'll move it up. Reitmeyer. I don't think he meant to send it in deep, but he did. And hit there by Dylan. Fisher came flying in. I'll send that one in deep. Dylan Larson and Mason Reitmeyer will come off. The other members of the top line. Otters change everybody. With 5 minutes to go in the third. 5-0 Pirate lead. They're looking to put this one away. That's iced by Donarski. Working underneath. Coming back the other way, it's Ecker. Fisher, full head of steam. They're offsides, though. Ecker was in front of him. Next draw will be sent back down. Oh, Jay Reese nearly took that puck away. Now he does. Trying to find Ecker. It's loose. Ecker trying to get there. Looking for Fisher. Poke check by Senstrom, and it goes back to the corner. He'll work back out to Demera. He'll try and send it in deep. The Pirates had to get back onside. Finds Funk. Moves it up for Reese. Jay Reese centers one. Broken up again. With 4:15 remaining, here comes a shot glove save by Stenstrom. Final 4 minutes and change of this first game. As a reminder, the second game between the Pirates and Detroit Lakes, that will be on a separate YouTube stream. And so we will be ending this one and then moving to another one when that one gets started. Kept in the zone by Evan Schockman. Nice pass, nearly found Hudson Rick. Trying to go down low and get him on the board. Otters trying to get it out, they do. They'll take off. Aukus breaking that play up, as does Schockman. Staying with it, though. Good effort by Corbin Profit. Wrap it down low. Pinarini. It's taken back by Aukus. Aukus splits the defense, so push it up. Hudson Rick tried to send it in deep, kind of whiffed on that. Back out of the zone. Hamry's there. Spins had it poked out. Back out to Donarski. Donarski waiting. Sends it in deep. Dylan Larson nearly went offside, said to peel it back again. He's out there with Liam Larson. Mason Reitmeyer, Dylan Larson took it away and almost scored, but it's a good save by Stenstrom. Face off to the left of Stenstrom. And that was Dylan Larson putting another one right on Stenstrom again. Waiting to do the draw. Dylan Larson fighting with it. Otters will get it out. Funk chips it back out again. 2:45 to go. And all the way in, Chandler will come out and cover. Top line back out there. Cody Demmer out there again now as well. Funk tried to clear it out. That got intercepted. It'll be sent in deep by the Otters. Here comes Ecker. Working with Reese. Ecker down low. So hit coming over to help is Reese. And that was bouncing towards Demmer. He couldn't knock it down. So get it out. Fisher's got it, then lost it. Now the Otters have it. Bank it in deep before it's taken by Demera. 2 minutes to go in this one. Otters cruising to their 11th win of the year. Looking for one more on the tally. The Otters really haven't prevented a ton of breaks or really anything like that. It's just been really good shot making, and now a turnover as the Otters are trying to change. It's 2-on-1. Fisher with Reese. Fisher waiting. Fisher saved by Stenstrom. With 1:38 to go. Dylan Larson face-off shot, and it gets blocked on that attempt by Evan Schockman. Nearly was able to put one in. Sent in deep. This fourth line might, just rehashes of that third line might be out there for the rest of the game. Donarski nearly had a penalty. They don't call that. Now move it out ahead. Dylan Larson, earning on the speed, gets back there, tries to dump it off. There wasn't anybody over there, though. Hammer got cut off. His stick went flying. And Schockman will take it back. 1 minute to go. Nolan wait. And this one back in. Knocked down and taken by Creed. Creed had it broken up by Donarski. 40 seconds left. And in the corner. Trying to bring it back out. They move it up top. Here comes a shot save made by Chandler. Kicked away. 25 seconds to go. Otters working it down low. Funk cuts it off. Here's a chance for them. They center one. Schockman's got it. And he'll whack it out and ice it with 10.7 seconds remaining. So final seconds of this third period. Puck over in the corner. It's centered out, taken back by Mason Reitmeyer. He'll work behind the net, and the Pirates win. A shutout. Brady Chandler pitches one on Hockey Fights Cancer Night, and they'll all go over and mob him. Well done by the Pirates. They take a 5-0 win and take down Fergus Falls. Chandler had to make 9 saves in that period. We'll run through everything that he did in this game. But the Pirates get the win. They take it 5-0. We'll take a break. We'll do a bit of an abbreviated post-game show. We'll see how quick Coach Hardy makes his way up here. Elsewhere, we'll try to catch him if he sticks around after the girls' game, and we'll be switching streams once we get to the girls' game, so be sure to stay tuned for that. 5-0. Pirates get the win. We'll take a break and be back right after this.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
You deserve the best. Earn your degree at University of Minnesota Crookston with the best public dorms in Minnesota. Ranked by niche. With over 75 programs, you'll easily find the best fit for you. In this close-knit community, you're just around the corner from your new best friends. Plus, the U of M system has the lowest cost after financial aid in the state, so you receive the best value for your education. University of Minnesota Crookston. Small campus, big degree. The best of both worlds.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at GoHugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Final score from the Crookston Sports Center, 5-0. The Crookston Pirates take down Fergus Falls, and as you can see on our screen, the girls teams are going to start making their way out onto the ice as they are next in line, as they will be taking on the Crookston Pirates for the girls side. They're not doing any national anthem, so I've heard, and so we're looking at right around a 6 o'clock start or so for that game to get underway. We'll hang out here on this YouTube stream until we get Coach Hardy up here, or unless it's just flat too late, in which case we'll kind of move it. We'll move around, see if we can find him. Maybe during the intermission report during the game, we might be able to get him on if we can't get him on there in time. So we'll keep you updated on that. We'll hope he makes his way up this way. But the Pirate Boys, they put together a very well done performance as they win 5-0. Their goals as follows. 11:49 of the first period, Jay Reese got one from Grayson Ecker and Garrett Fisher. And at 16:06, Tate Hamry got on the board from Isaiah Donarski and Grayson Ecker. And that quickly made it a 2-0 game at the end of the first period. Second period had a little bit less on it. At 11:28 was Gavin Akis getting a goal, and Cody Demera with the assist, and that made it 3-0. Immediately, the third period saw some quick action as at 16 seconds, Grayson Ecker scored on a breakaway to open up the third period. That kind of put the nail in the coffin for Fergus Falls, but they did get one more goal. Did the Pirates at 10:57, Garrett Fisher put one away on an assist from Grant Funk, and it ends 5-0. Holden Stenstrom, the goaltender for the Otters, had 7 saves in the first, 9 in the second, 8 in the third for 24 saves on 29 shots faced. And Brady Chandler pitched a shutout as he had 7 saves in the first, 2 in the second, and 9 in the third for 18 saves, a perfect 18 for 18 on his day. And so his third shutout of the year. That's very well done, and a big congratulations to the Pirate Boys hockey team. They win on Hockey Fights Cancer Night, 5-0. And we'll take one last break, see if we can find Coach Hardy before we switch things over to the girls' side. We'll run through our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update after that is done as well. That'll be coming up right after this here on KROX TV.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today, or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
And to wrap up our Riverview Health post-game show for this game, we got the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Josh Hardy. And nothing like a pretty solid win on Hockey Fights Cancer Night for you, a 5-0 win, your 11th win of the year. How did you feel about your team's performance?
I mean, I thought it was a really good performance for us, top to bottom. I thought we played great. We came out, set the tone early, and I thought we just kind of never let our foot off the gas, right? It was a really solid overall performance from our guys. Offensively, obviously, scored some pretty ones there, and defensively, we're tough. Brady was great and got the shutout, which is awesome to see, and cost me a little bit of money for the Hockey Fights Cancer stuff, but I'm glad to pay it for a good cause and for Brady, getting a shutout. Coming off, dealing with a little bit of a foot injury, but was able to kind of fight through it here, and I thought played great today.
It's his third of the year, and he's
looked 3 shutouts this year. Oh my goodness, this kid's on fire, eh?
He's been fantastic all year, and he's been. We weren't really sure, of course. Question marks when at the start of the year. Of course, you never knew what was going to happen, but I think he's more than earned that top spot.
He's been awesome. He's been great so far, and just again, a good kid who we want to see do well. Same with Teagues, right? Like just 2 really good kids, and that's maybe the thing about this team is we always have good kids, but this group has been awesome for us this year. So really like having them. I enjoy coming to practice every day.
Well, in this game, you mentioned pretty goals. There were a fair bit of them. There were some snipes from the blue line. That Aukus deflection was nasty. The breakaway from Ecker. You guys were showing out the top talent today.
We had some. I think all 5 were pretty nice. Yeah, Tate comes down and shoots. Every time Tate gets the puck on his stick in the offensive zone, me and Trosted were talking about our coach Trosted that we're just thinking shoot because he just rips it. But yeah, it was a kind of a fun little game, right? We showed off some offensive talent, but I thought really played well and dominated time of possession, I think, at times, and didn't give up a ton, right? Didn't give up a ton zone time, things like that. They got some odd mans, but PK was good, which we talked about pregame that we really needed to do. So yeah, a really solid overall game, and now we get to watch the girls hopefully get a big section dub here, and continue to hopefully raise some more money for Hockey Fights Cancer.
One thing we haven't mentioned that I feel like we should. This is your first of a 7-game in 10-day stretch on your schedule, which is a bit grueling, especially for the end of the year. I mean, what kind of when does this kind of help you out in that push?
Right, like it's tricky, right? We were, talking at the beginning of the season, looking at this stretch of games and going, this is a good stretch. Then we get the DL cancel or postponement and move that to a Monday. And, Donnie, Coach Donnie, he was complaining about his schedule the next 7 days, and I told him ours, and he goes, all right, you got me. But the nice part is we're home, right? Like that's for the most part we're home. We're home Monday against Park Rapids. Tuesday, Roseau, really good section matchup, 8A versus 8AA, and then we head up and play Greenway and I Falls, come back DL, and wrap it up with Breckenridge. And we talked as a team sort of, before Thursday's game is that hey, we want to go on a little run here, and we've taken the first 2 steps on that and a little bit of a win streak, and now we got to keep her going on Monday after resting up tonight and tomorrow.
Last question for you before I send you on your way. Of course, you've talked about Hockey Fights Cancer a lot throughout this period. You're going to stick around for this girls game, and how excited are you at hearing all the money's being raised?
I got to look, and I'm going to start counting some cash here. I'm a gym teacher, so I might have to have my wife count it for me too. But we'll see. It's been awesome. I'm a little disappointed. I can see how many pieces of paper are in that quilt thing over there. So a lot of it's good. A lot of tickets being sold, but I want to take that one home. So and we'll draw for that here. I think maybe after the second period of the girls game. And but yeah, it's been a great day so far. And again, just helping out. What a great organization in North Country, Horsemen, their Trails for Treatments grant program. They're here and handing out pamphlets and T-shirts and things like that. So I'm excited to see them too. And then big shout out to all our sponsors, right? Tiffany Biermeyer's here with bracelets and sticks and things like that. We got our whole list. You can check. I'll send it to you so you guys can maybe put it up. But yeah, lots of.
There's been some free concessions too for some sponsors.
United Valley Bank did popcorn, and Old National Bank, not Bremer anymore. Old National did hot chocolate. I'm looking at my kids. I don't know how many hot chocolates they had. Hopefully only one, but maybe some popcorn too. But yeah, they. It's just again, you talk about why you want to live someplace in a community, and every year we're 4 years in now, and the community just continually steps up to help those in need, and I'm just so proud to be from Crookston and be a part of this every year.
Well, Coach, I'll let you go. Spend the rest of this great evening with your family. Congratulations on the win, and we'll be seeing you down the line for the next stretch.
Thank you, sir. Have a good one.
You as well. And that was the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Josh Hardy, here with us on the Riverview Health post-game show. Well done to the Pirates tonight. They get a 4-0 win over the 5-0 win over the Fergus Falls Otters. We're going to stop this stream here, and then when we come back, we're going to be on another stream to get ready for the Detroit Lakes girls game, which is proceeding in warm-ups right now. So don't go anywhere except for the next link available, and we'll be back with that in just a little bit.
KROX video streaming is brought to you by the University of Minnesota Crookston, Egg Country Farm Credit Services, Grove Mechanical Heating and Cooling, Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream Parlor, the Crookston School District, American Crystal Sugar Company, Christian Brothers Ford, Riverview Health, the Benedictine Living Community of Crookston, Hugo's Family Marketplace, the City of Crookston, CHS Egg Services, State Farm Andy Omen, Crookston Valley Co-op, Northland Community and Technical College, Crookston and Foston Eye Clinics, and Old National Bank. All bringing you KROX video streaming.